New survey is being launched to help the future of the development of the Alberta Iron Horse Trail. I had the chance to find out more.
Marianne, Janke, the administrative coordinator for Alberta's Iron Horse Trail, joins me today. Marianne, I know there was a survey just released to the public to help improve on what the Alberta Iron Horse Trail could improve upon. So what are some of the main focal points that you're looking for when it comes to the survey?
So the Iron Horse Trail is 17 years old this year. And although our volunteer organization, Riverland Recreational Trail Society, has been really good about safety issues and maintenance and getting signage up and stuff like that, we haven't really done a lot with the trail as far as further developing it. So we're still looking at, in most places it's just a simple gravel bed trail, and we have pretty rustic services along the trail. Wherever our rest stops are, there's just an outhouse, a fire pit, and a picnic table. And especially since COVID-19, we've been getting a lot of interest in the trail, a lot of people wanting to come out and use it. And of course, it's grown over the last 17 years as well. And so we're taking a look at, as a major tourist attraction for our region, what do we need to do to step it up? What do we need to do to make it more attractive for trail users and more inviting for different trail user types? So right now we allow ATVs, snowmobiles, hikers, bicycles, and then horse riders and wagons on the trail. And of course, I mean, you take a look at motorized versus non-motorized users, and their needs are very, very different. And what do we need to do to put in place to accommodate those users and, I guess make it so that it's make it a true multi-use trail, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
What's the one common thing you hear most from people when it comes to the trail specifically?
So I guess there's a couple things. The trail service, so of course, over 300 kilometers in it, and the trail goes through a variety of different, geological places. So for example, in one place we go around Moose Lake or by the Bellis Pine Forest where it's just solid sand. It's impossible to cycle through, and it's pretty hard for like horse and wagon to get through those sandy sections as well. Other sections, it's a little bit deeper gravel. Some of the ballast is still on there, which makes it difficult for hikers. So these types of issues with the trail surface that need to be addressed, or the input that we're looking from the public, or do we just over the 300 kilometers just say, this section, this 50 kilometers from here to here is good for cycling. The rest of the other 50 kilometers is good for ATV use. Do we split it up that way, or do we look at investing and doing a complete trail rebuild where it needs to be to make it usable by non-motorized users? So that's one of them, would be the trail surface. The other one is a bit with the trail amenities, especially in the winter time for snowmobilers, where we have 5 different snowmobile clubs associated with the trail. So we connect to their snowmobile trails as well, which means we have hundreds of miles per kilometers of snowmobile trails. Do we have sufficient warm-up shacks for winter use? Do we have, sufficient signage for wayfinding and access into communities? Those are a few of the things that we're hoping to get feedback on.
For yourself, how great is it to see people out there using the trails now that we're in those later stages of the province's reopen plan?
Oh yeah, it's 300 kilometers long is a lot of space to for users to be out there and not have to worry about running into a lot of other people, running into a crowd or anything like that. It's a great family activity. We've got over 1,400 geocaches planted on the trail. It's great for people that, certainly right now there's sections that are really, really good for cycling, hiking, horseback riding, not to mention the ATV use. So yeah, it's a perfect spot to get away from everything for a little while.
And lastly, where can people go if they want to take part in the survey for themselves?
All you have to do is just go to our website, which is ironhorsetrail.ca. the first thing that pops up is the survey link. And we really encourage anybody and everybody that is a trail user, would like to provide some input to us to go onto our website and fill out the survey.
Well, Marianne, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Okay, well, thank you very much.